Welcome back to the Real Estate News. With me now is Jeff Hunt of Peirce Kelly Hunt. Welcome, Jeff. We're so happy to see you today.
Hey, Jenny. It's good to see you today. How are you?
I'm great. Now, we were talking a little bit at the break. You have a fantastic team at Peirce Kelly Hunt. So how did you choose the team that you've put together?
We got that question a couple weeks ago from somebody. Basically, we wanted a broad spectrum of skills and talents brought to the team. Because more than ever, people are choosing a realtor over a residence.
Absolutely,
kind of thing.
Yes.
It's very, very important that you sharpen your aim. It's kind of like shooting a rifle versus a shotgun kind of thing. And by bringing in the correct talent in the different areas, we all have an area of expertise that we have. We augment each other's disciplines and help each other through it. So it really helps when you choose that realtor versus the residents.
Absolutely. And someone that understands you, someone you have a relationship with, and someone that may be able to see things and suggest things for you that you wouldn't even do for yourself. Yeah,
and just being a part of Dunes Real Estate, bringing such a great brokerage along with great agents, we're able to bring things to our clients that most just simply cannot.
Absolutely. Now, there's a lot of buzz in the market at the moment. So tell us, what do you see happening in the marketplace right now?
Well, everybody says the market's improving. That is somewhat accurate. It's not anything like we've ever seen before.
Sure.
There's a lot of information out there, a lot of new data that people need help disseminating and making sense of it. That's where we kind of come into play, sharing with them the impact of what all these different things mean to what they're searching for.
Okay. Well, can you give us some examples of how that works?
Yeah, we have a great example. Like our oceanfront listings, for example, we have a great listing at 15 Gray Widgeon. Beautiful home, fantastic setting, all the right things, but we have to market we have to look at our market and see what it is we're trying to get accomplished. And we have to market in the appropriate areas at the appropriate time. So we sat down with our seller, we were able to show him the data of where he needed to be price-wise and where we were going to market the property, where people at that price point would actually see the property.
Sure.
There's several other examples. I've got a home over at 3 Cartgate in Palmetto Dunes. We were just outside the offer envelope after we looked at the data and explored all of that and kind of assessed everything basically with the data, and we noticed that we were just slightly a little high on the price. So we had a price adjustment, and now it's right in the money. So the seller was able to look at the data we presented and go from there.
Well, and I think that's the benefit. If you have to pick one benefit of working with an expert, it's someone that can identify that. If you were doing it yourself, you're not going to have that expertise to make those smart and sometimes tough decisions. So, a lot of buzzword all the time at the moment is technology, but really in the real estate world. So can you just tell us, how has technology helped your clients, particularly at Peirce Kelly Hunt?
Oh, probably the thing that comes to mind first is our ability to communicate. Not just communicate via phone calls and stuff like that, but the information, the data, to be able to pull all of that towards somebody. Because there's a lot of data. I mean, it's like drinking from a fire hose.
Right.
There's so much data out there.
It can be overwhelming, sure.
Absolutely. So you need somebody that can extrapolate that information, pull out what's important to you in the area that you're looking at, the area that is specific to your needs, and pull that data so you can make sense of it to make the best decision for you and your family.
Well, and I think what you touched on was vital just there. It's not only receiving the data and understanding the data, but then applying it. Using it so that it's meaningful. If you don't use it, it doesn't really do you much good.
Well, like I said, it's like drinking from a fire hose.
Yeah.
There's a couple of ounces in that fire hose that are good for you. If you try to bring it all in, some of it doesn't even apply to what you're looking for. Or you just get overwhelmed. Yeah. Yes, totally overwhelmed. And that's where a realtor comes in, and Peirce Kelly and Hunt, we're very adept at that, at taking that information. As you can probably tell, I'm a pretty analytical person.
Sure, yeah.
So I like the numbers, and I like going through the numbers and reading them and letting it tell us what's happening in the market and relying on that.
Jeff, as always, it's clear your clients are in very, very good hands. So thank you so much for your time today.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Jenny. Thank you.